We sold 53 items on Saturday and Sunday on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Let me show you guys about 15 or 20 of them. We've got Hulk Ultimate Destruction on PlayStation 2. I sold this for $15 plus shipping. We got this at the 127 sale for 25 cents, I believe. Disc only, so that sold about 1 month after listing it. I got these Bose Cubes at a Goodwill for $4 each. I just sold 2 of them for $40 plus shipping, 8 into 40 plus shipping, and they sold the week I listed them. So now these will go live today, and hopefully they will sell for the same price in a week or so as well. Goodwill has been great to me since I've moved here. We also sold these Ray-Bans here, frames only, for I think $45 plus shipping. Got these out of a bulk buy. My cost of goods into these is about $1.87. These ones sold the day, not the day, I think 3 days after I listed them on eBay. We got this Sony Walkman at a yard sale for $3. I listed it, and after 3 days of being listed, it sold for $50 plus shipping. Again, awesome sell-through rate items. Sell extremely fast. While I'm here, I also sold this for $13. This did not sell in 3 days. This one took about 2 months, but got this for $1 at a thrift store. Sold it for $13 plus shipping. So yeah, good stuff. We also sold these Coach eyeglass frames for $34 plus shipping on a 15% off discount. These ones took about 5 weeks to sell. Got them for under $2 off of ebay.com. This Dazzle DVD thing sold for $30 the day I listed it. Got it at a thrift store for $1. I hear a lot of people actually complaining about slow sales on eBay. And while I feel empathetic for you guys that are struggling out there, I ask, when is the last time that you looked up a cable? This cable, haven't even listed it yet. It's worth $60 plus shipping. Just for this little cable, okay? A lot of you guys are really struggling because you're trying to sell the same old CDs or the same old shirts or the same old items that get talked about all the time that you are comfortable with. But I promise you, if you want fast sales, look things up that you've never looked up before. There is close to zero competition in electronics, even though I show you guys day after day after day me selling electronics that sell the same day, 3 days, or the same week that I list them. Like this, for example. This will be listed today. You'll probably see it on next week on my next what sold video. Electronics just sell extremely fast, but you guys got to get out of your comfort zone, or you can just continue to have slow sales. The choice is yours. Got another good old electronic here. This Sony VCR player sold again just 2 days after listing it. Actually, no, I listed it with this. So yeah, this sold within 48 hours. It might have sold the same day that I listed it. Very easy to test. You put a VHS tape into it, plug it in using the back. Don't use the front because this is line in. But use the line out audio with the RCA cable, plug it into a TV, and watch a quick movie on it. Then do some fast forwarding, do some rewinding, pause it, take the tape out, make sure it doesn't eat it, and it's good to go. It's very easy to test. Sold within 48 hours. I think it sold within 12 hours for $45 plus shipping. Got this one for $10 at a thrift store. We also sold this Vitamix Mixer for blender. Jeez Louise, whatever. We sold this for $128 plus shipping. I had it listed for $150. Someone watched it and I sent a 15% off coupon. You'll never guess, this sold in 2 days of listing it. Just keep finding those fast sell-through rate items and you'll be good to go. We've been really busy, but I got to get this organized. Just sold this SpiderMan game for $70 plus shipping. Got this at a thrift store for $1. This was a right place at the right time incident. I was thrifting all day. This was hour 6. I already had a ton of good stuff, and I didn't want to go to one more thrift store, but I thought might as well. When I got there, a lady was bringing out a stack of video games and put them on the shelf right in front of me. So if you feel like you aren't getting enough good stuff at your thrift stores, it may be because you're not giving enough effort. If you just go to one, even to 3 or 4 thrift stores, and you're only in there for a second and you scan for just video games and just clothing articles, and you don't look up eyeglass frames or computer mouses or you're not looking for cords like I mentioned earlier in the video, or you're not gonna head over to Walmart after to see if there's any discount underwear, if you're not staying current on the trends and making sure that you're finding Beetle Juice Alani Nu cover colorways that will be discontinued. We're already selling these for $30 plus shipping and we're making a ton of money. But if you just continue to just look for CDs, you're going to continue to not make as much money as you think you should on eBay. I know some of you are probably saying and asking in your head, well, I can't find these fast sell-through rate items in my area. And I say this with as much love as I can, but everywhere I've been, I've found these items. I think I am just looking a little harder than you guys that are thinking this in your head. I watch Jocelyn, the lamp lady, all the time, and she has the exact same comments. I wish I could find these items for those prices in my area. I watch her, she's in a completely different state and city. Then I go and I watch Harry Tornado, who's in a completely different state and city. And again, I see, I wish I could find these items in my area. Then I go watch Tech and Sports, who's in a completely different state and city. And I just see all of his comments saying, I wish I could find these items in my area. Then you watch my channel in a completely different state and area, and you see all my comments are, I wish I could find these items in my area. I actually talked with someone today here in my area that said, I thought for sure you would struggle once you made it up here. How are you still killing it? There's so much competition, the prices are ridiculous, and everything just keeps inflating. It's just not the area. And I watch guys like Paleo Tech, who's over in California in a different state, in a completely different area, apparently one of the worst places to resell in the world, and he's killing it. He's finding a ton of different items. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on and on, but I mean, over there on TikTok, there's, you know, K-Way Shop, he's in Florida, killing it. Surfs Up Finds and Bearded Thrifter, I believe both of them are in different cities in Indiana, and they're both killing it. Cincinnati Picker in Ohio is killing it. I'm so sorry that I'm blanking on your name right here real quick. Ready, Set, Resell. He was killing it in Columbus, and then he moved to Chicago, and he's killing it in Chicago. I'm a Reseller is killing it in Chicago. Just everywhere you go, you can find, I mean, Carry American Arbitrage and Sunny Las Vegas are killing it in Las Vegas. I mean, the homeschool picker, she's killing it in Kentucky. Kevin the Commonwealth Picker's killing it in Virginia. If you want to kill it, if you just put away all of these external, it's my environment, it's my area, it's all of these things that I can't control, you will fail. I promise you that. And if you put all of that to the side and say, I don't care, I'm good at my job. And if I suck at my job, I'm going to get better at it. And I'm going to continue to look for these items and find these items. You will find them. I promise you. Like, put in the comments below, my sales suck and I look up every single cord in the thrift store. If you can truly put that in the comments, and if you've been doing that for 35 days, I will listen to you. And I will empathize with that. But too many of us aren't looking up enough stuff in the thrift store. Too many of us are sprinting through yard sales. Too many of us are comfortable with our categories. And guys, a lot of you think that I'm arrogant and cocky and I'm just showing off with all of these sales. The landscape here on YouTube and Reddit and Facebook is awfully negative. And I'll be honest, it's quite annoying to me. And I want to be the channel that shows you that at least one person is doing it. But again, Tech and Sports, Jocelyn, Harry Tornado, Paleo Tech, Surfs Up, there's Osborne to Thrift in Idaho. I can think of every single state, there's someone destroying it. In every single city, there is someone destroying it. And there's usually a handful of people. And unfortunately, you aren't measuring up to those people. So you need to reverse engineer what those people are doing and go do it yourself. I know that to a demographic of people, I'm sounding negative and arrogant. And I really, if you are one of those people that's feeling that from me right now, I really would just ask you, do you actually want to succeed, or do you just want to complain and keep selling the stuff that you're comfortable with? I promise you, if you go to Walmart and TJ Maxx, you'll find these socks. I promise you that if you, like, when's the last time that you tried to sell ties? When's the last time that you tried to sell I keep bringing this up, but man, I find $30 to $70 cords every other day. Like, I find at least 3 every single week. Sometimes I find like 15 in a week. I promise you guys, expand your horizons. Just don't make excuses for yourself, and you'll start to find this on clearance at Target. and you'll find cords at thrift stores, and you'll find cassettes at garage sales that actually have a really fast sell-through rate, and you'll find it all. I promise you. Whether you live in Utah or Missouri or New York, I forgot to name all the resellers killing it in New York. There's just so many of them. Be the person that's killing it in your area, because I promise it's not your area. I promise you can do this. Sold this Polaroid 600 land camera for $25 plus shipping. Once again, this is one of those items that I had listed for under 1 week. Got this at a thrift store for $5 and it sold almost instantly. I put it up for $30. Someone offered me $20. I countered back with $24.87 and they took that offer. We got this How to Train Your Dragon. I think this one sold for like $18. This one was listed for about 2 months. I got this one for $4 at a thrift store. Not an awesome profit, but not a terrible one either. My wife is doing a great job of making my life easier. She is now on to skewing the remote controls. As you guys saw in later videos, the remote controls were extremely disorganized. They kind of looked like this, but now they're starting to look like this. Just a small sell here. This sold for like $8 or $9 plus shipping. This one was listed for under 2 months. Got it for 25 cents at a yard sale, and we are actually I got this one for $1. But yeah, again, not a huge profit, but a great flip. Love it. I'll pull one more of these, number 129. That one's gonna be in the back, so I won't pull it. But just letting you guys know, I sold like I think like nine remote controls over the last 2 days. So remote controls are doing really well. And yeah, I'm not going to show you all of them. Also, we sold like, of the 53 items, I think like 12 of them were eyeglass frames as well. So I'm not going to show you all of those either, but those things are selling really well. Different sell for me. I'm always trying to expand my horizons and try out new things. I sold these B. David clip earrings for $12.49 plus shipping. Got these at the 127 for probably less than 10 cents. Just got a few jewelry pieces in a bundle for like $6, and there were like 30 pieces or so. So yeah, that would be 5 cents. I had to throw out a few of them. So yeah, you know, we'll say anywhere from 5 to 15 cents. So great sale here. Always exciting to expand your horizons. We also sold this LL Bean jacket for $40 plus shipping. I got this at a thrift store in Kentucky for, I believe, $6. Sold in about 6 weeks after listing it. LL Bean's a great one. Earlier in the video, I said that I sold a land camera 600, but it was actually the 660. We got it completely packed and everything, and then my wife noticed because she's a beast. So luckily, we're able to switch those out and send the 660 instead of the 600. Thanks, honey.